Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to talk about using adjectives to express emotional responses. Here is a set of words that express emotions. By the way, what are adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe. They are used to describe a noun, a pronoun, an idea, or a feeling. It can be used to describe a thing, a place. As long as you're describing something, you're giving a picture of what that thing is, then you are using an adjective or adjectives. So here are examples of adjectives that are used to describe a feeling, because we have different feeling every day. We feel different in every occasion. Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are hopeful, sometimes we are disappointed. So those are just examples of adjectives that describe our feeling. So I will read to you the adjectives. Happy is similar to saying glad. Inspired is similar to saying maybe delighted. You're delighted that something beautiful from outside inspires you to do something. Encouraging is also one adjective that describes a feeling. Then we have hopeful. When you are hopeful, you are not despondent. You don't feel low. You're full of hope deep inside you because you're inspired, because you are delighted to do something. So all these adjectives that I mentioned are adjectives that give out a positive response. We have thankful is also one adjective that is positive. To be objective means you're not influenced whatsoever by personal feelings. You're driven to facts. So that is how to be objective. Then helpful, you're eager to help. You're eager to extend a hand to anybody who is in need. Then when you feel safe, to be safe is also a feeling, which is also an adjective. You feel secure, you feel safe. Active, how to be active when you're full of energy. When you're energetic, you are active. Then better. Better is more than saying good. When you're better, you're more than good. And satisfied is to have a feeling of security with what you have. You're not dissatisfied. You're secure with yourself. You're secure with what you have. You're feeling secured. That's how to be satisfied. Then excited, if there is something from an outside source gives you a feeling of ecstasy, then you feel excited to do something. You're excited about something. Then strong is also one adjective that describes your feeling. If you feel not weak, then you are strong. Then how to be amused, if you're entertained with something, if you're happy, then you are amused. Then supportive, if you are eager to help or eager to support, you're supportive. And carefree, to be carefree is to not think about worries and problems. Then you feel light, you're light-hearted, then you are carefree. So those are just adjectives that are examples of words that describe your positive feeling. Let's go to adjectives showing negative emotions. So these are the adjectives that show negative emotions. Sad is similar to saying lonely. You're not happy, you're lonely. Okay, discouraged. You feel so low. You don't feel good about doing something because you are discouraged. Then afraid is similar to saying you are horrified or you are haunted. You're fearful is being afraid. Then insulting. To be insulted does not feel good. Insult is a verbal utterance from a person that is meant to to attack you emotionally. That's insulting. And then embarrassed. Embarrassed is similar to saying you are exposed to shame. There is a situation that is dragging you to a place of shame, so you are embarrassed. Then regretful. If there is something that you do that you feel like you shouldn't have done, then you regret that thing that you did. So that's being regretful. Then insignificant is the feeling of being not important. You are not given importance by maybe the people around you. Then you feel insignificant, and that is a very bad feeling. Resentful. To be resentful is to not feel good about people you resent. It's like it's mixed with the feeling of anger. Sometimes when you're resentful, you are moody and you're a bit angry when you are resentful. Unsupportive. If you don't feel supporting people, you are unsupportive. If you are in need and other people are just looking at you and not doing anything, they are being unsupportive and they are not showing empathy towards you. That's being unsupportive. Then desperate. To feel desperate is to feel hopeless about something. That's being desperate. Then unsure. You are not certain about doing something. You're not sure about something. That's how to be unsure. And when you feel helpless, it's like you can't do anything. It's like you're stuck. You can't do anything. You're helpless. Then dangerous is also one adjective that describes a feeling or a situation. If something is dangerous, you don't feel so safe about doing something because it's dangerous. Then dissatisfied is the opposite of being satisfied, and it's like you feel like you need something else other than the things that you have. That is the feeling of being dissatisfied. Then scared is similar to saying afraid or horrified about something. Harsh. Harsh is the opposite of being gentle. If someone is harsh to you, maybe that person is saying some words that hurt you. Maybe that person is not diplomatic or tactful with his words. Then that person is harsh. Boring. To be boring is to lack some activity. Maybe you are stuck at something and you feel bored. Your life is boring. Then weak is also an adjective that describes a feeling. If you feel weak, that's the opposite of feeling strong. You are not feeling strong if you feel weak deep inside you. Then discouraging. If a situation does not seem to appeal to you, then that is discouraging. You feel discouraged about something. Then to be anxious is to feel worried. It's to feel not secured about something. That's to be anxious. Then worst is the superlative degree of bad. From bad, worse to worst. It's like being the highest point of being bad is worst. So those are examples of adjectives that are used to express emotional responses.